President. So I'd like to turn our attention now to Madam Josephine Nkrumah, who's the representative of Ecowas, for a brief remark.
Madam Josephine Nkrumah Ecowas representative from Liberia. A brief remarks. This is focused on Liberia.
His Excellency Josephine Nkrumah Senior, permit me to stand on established protocols. Good morning, esteemed audience. I want to start by saying that there's always this concept that private sector is the engine of growth. But whilst private sector is the engine of growth, it is equally important to note that civil service is the power to that engine of growth. If we're going to see development in any country, and for that matter in Liberia, then it is important that you have a civil service as a machinery that understands the vision of government and runs with that vision in collaboration with the private sector. So a mediocre civil service, no matter how good a vision is, no matter how good the policies are, will never see the realization of Liberia's national development. And therefore, Mr. President, I would like to commend you, and whilst commending His Excellency the President, to also commend the Director General of the CSA for this approach that he has taken in launching a national consultancy policy guideline. It's nice to see the policy guidelines and this beautiful launch, but more importantly, we must begin to see how we implement it effectively. It cannot be another booklet on the shelves and on tables and in the drawers of people's desks. It should be a handbook when it comes to consulting in this country. Because we do understand that as a nation, we have deficits. We may have deficits in capacity, deficits in resources, deficits in expertise. And so consulting is the medium or the mechanism by which we show up to build our own expertise here. So consulting becomes a conduit for capacity building. And so as civil service or civil servants, when we have consultants who have been selected through a process that has been properly laid down, or the guidelines that have been established, we should see it as an opportunity for building on the resources we have. There are often times when civil servants see themselves as, not too friendly with consultants who come to work with them. But I want to urge us all that we should embrace consulting and consultancy services and consultancy service providers as people that help us to stand firmer and to do better for ourselves. When we have a deficit of resources and we have consultants, we should use them to the fullest by collaborating and cooperating with consultants. And also to add that I believe so firmly that right within Liberia, but perhaps outside of the civil service, and right within the sub-region, there is a wealth of expertise, a wealth of experience, a wealth of knowledge that we must tap into. We must look within, because consultants from within really understand our culture, understand the dynamics of the work we do, and how we work. And when we begin to look inward, amongst ourselves within the sub-region, I am very confident that we have everything it takes to move Liberia forward, to move the sub-region forward. The sub-region cannot be deemed to be developed if any one member state lags behind. And I'm happy to see this kind of innovative approaches that will ensure that we have this kind of accelerated development. But also to note something and which I want to express here, the value of continuity. So DG had stated that there was something that we've done in 2020. Perhaps implementation was not great. And he saw it and he has run with it into what we have here. And that is something that often when we have new administrations, we don't see. People come, a new administration comes, and they jettison everything. They want to start everything all over again, reinventing wheels, wasting resources. So DG, again, let us commend you for this immense work with your team. And finally, to reiterate that ECOWAS remains committed to Liberia's development agenda. And as I stand here, we've already begun discussions with the Director General. We want to explore ways that we can support as ECOWAS in this venture. And how we can and will remain committed to working with Liberia as one of our partners in development for the sub-region. I wish the CSA every success. Mr. President, I wish your administration excellence and success in all you do. And to the good people of Liberia, I say long live Liberia.
Thank you so much, Madam Nkrumah.